Welcome to Live Labs. This is the preview video for the Oracle Database CI/CD with SQLcl and Liquibase workshop. My name is William Masden and I'm a product manager for Oracle Database. Let's get started. In this lab, we will use the SQLcl to create objects in ADB. Once the objects are created, SQLcl will be used to export the object definitions so that we can apply them to other databases. This assumes a compartment and ADB instance has already been created. First, we open up a web browser and navigate to Oracle Cloud. Click the hamburger menu and navigate to Autonomous Database. Let's select the compartment where the ADB instance was created in the previous lab. Click DB Connection and the DB Connection slider will appear. Make sure the wallet type is Instance Wallet and we click Download Wallet to download the wallet password. Enter a password and click Download. It is important to note we must remember where we saved the wallet. Now I'll click Save. Now we open up an OCI Cloud Shell session. The Cloud Shell machine is a small virtual machine running a bash shell which you access through the OCI console. In the instructions, there is a command to generate the wallet using the OCI API. We paste in the Cloud console, add the OCID, that's the Oracle Cloud Identifier for our ADB instance, and the rest of the commands and click Enter. Ta-da! Our database wallet is created. The wallet has authentication and sign-in credentials to access your ADB instance. Now let's log into your ADB with SQLcl. SQLcl is a free command line interface for Oracle Database. It offers inline editing, statement completion, and command recall, and works with older SQL+ scripts. So we create a Live Labs directory and then tell SQLcl where to look for our wallet using the set cloud config command. Now let's connect to our ADB instance. We looked up the TNS, which contains info on how to connect. Let's connect as the admin user on the High Priority Application Connect service. Let's create a user and give the schema permissions and create objects. We have to grant this user some privileges on the database. Okay, now let's connect as the Live Labs user. Let's turn off schema-specific storage or DDL information using the set DDL command. Now it's time to create a table called trees, a procedure that updates the submitter email column, an index on the column ID tree, and then insert some data. Now we count the records to make sure we have 6 rows inserted. Now issue a Liquibase command at the SQLcl prompt to pull the DDL for the database objects and put them into folders that correspond to their types. The command is lb-gen-schema. Okay, now let's create a new schema to apply the codebase to. Create the user dbuser and grant them connect privileges. Now use the Liquibase command to do an lb update. Apply the tables command to see your trees table and the tables Liquibase uses to track the database changes. You now have a new schema that has all the objects from our LabLab schema that we can use in our upcoming change management tasks in the next section of the lab. In this lab, you will create a database change and apply it via SQLcl and Liquibase. First, we will connect as the Live Labs user in SQLcl. We will turn off any schema-specific and DDL information like we did in the earlier lab. Now let's create a database change. I'll issue an alter statement to the trees table. Issue the lb-gen-schema Liquibase command again to generate the schema using SQLcl and Liquibase. Now this change can be applied to the DB user schema. This simulates how you would apply a database change to other databases in your enterprise, or how a CI/CD pipeline would apply it to test environment. Connect to the DB user schema and use the describe command to list all the columns in the trees table. Notice the tree picture column I created earlier is not listed. To apply this change and track it via SQLcl and Liquibase, issue the lb update command. Now when we do describe trees, the tree picture column shows up. So now I want to investigate the database change log actions table to see what happened. Let's query the ID and SQL from this table. Here you can see when you initially created the objects in the schema. With the first 3 rows, Liquibase was smart enough to issue an alter table statement to add the new column. To learn more, go to the bit.ly link on your screen to access this workshop and other workshops to help you develop solutions on Oracle's cloud. Thanks for watching.